We are so close to finishing this game, yo. So close.
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room.
Please sign the visitor's book.
It took me a
Are
while.
you a member of the family?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her.
That's
With
depressing.
the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her. You know. It's room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Thank you.
But yeah, it's been a while because like my control, I finally got a new controller. Jesus, I finally got a new one. Took forever. But hey, gets the job done. It's brand new. I won't be complaining ever again. She said room, I think room 19. So it's like, that's 17. I'm guessing this is 18. Oh no, that's 19. So I
Hello, Mrs.
believe-
Shepard.
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepard,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here,
My name
introduce
is
yourself
Madison
first.
Page. I'm a journalist. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
I don't like this hospital. The food isn't very good, you know.
You didn't answer my question. Why did she not answer my question? Does she suffer from memory loss or something?
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
Oh my god. I can already tell I'm gonna get annoyed by this. Carnaby Square.
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Isn't that
Carnaby
the...
Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
Isn't that where Ethan always like went when he woke up from his blackouts?
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepard. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
Oh, that's just a sin.
I asked them
wanted
for
to
a
look.
television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of
Are
television.
you not paying attention? Is she not really paying attention? Second
Your other
son.
son, Mrs. Shepard, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? Oh, I have no other son. I never had any children.
That's a lie. That is a whole lie. Origami
Mrs.
killer.
Shepard, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
Oh my god.
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepard. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Oh, that's just a lean.
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me. Can you believe it? In 10 years.
You just said that
never.
you didn't have a son.
No one forgets their mother.
What is
do
this
they?
game, yo?
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
You remember John, but you don't remember the other one. That's kind of sad. What am I gonna do, yo? What am I going to do? Origami.
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepherd. John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son, my little Johnny.
This woman. This. Okay, can I actually look at what this is now? No, that's not what I meant to do. I thought that was gonna flip the page. The crane. The hummingbird. The dog. The frog. I don't want to make a frog. Can I actually make these? Oh, I can. Can I go back? Cause I want to make a. What else can I make? That's not what I meant to do. I'm not gonna make the frog. I might make the dog, the hummingbird, the crane. That's kind of too basic. I feel like that's every. I might do the. Let's do the hummingbird. Let's do the hummingbird. Why not? I guess this will help her remember. I don't know. Oh boy. This is kind of. I thought I messed up.
I love origami, but that's not my favorite one.
Then what is your favorite one? Do I have to really figure this out myself? Let's do the dog. Everyone likes dogs. I've never seen an origami dog. I've seen a bird and a crane. Oh my god! No, I have to restart that whole thing. It's kind of weird because like, I don't know. It's I have to let go of one and do the other one. Don't let go of R1.
Oh, you know how to do these little dogs too. My children loved
she-
origami.
She liked the
I
dogs.
taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max. All dogs with the same name.
That is the
I
most
was
generic
wasting my
dog
time
name.
telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
It's hilarious. What am I gonna do now? I got her to remember something. Wait, let me check my thoughts.
All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here. It'd take days, if not longer, to find the name of the family that adopted her
God
son.
damn.
Sean Mars would be dead by then. Seems to be working. She's remembering stuff. Gotta find something else to show her. You don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepherd.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me
orchids.
some.
The orchids. Orchid pollen. We need to get her an orchid. Somewhere. I don't know where, but we gotta get her one.
Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
Did she ever mention her sons?
Sons? Well, she often mentions John. I think he drowned.
Does she ever talk about her other son?
I didn't know she had another one. I've never heard her mention it.
Why is
I'm
her
looking
other
for her
son
other
like
son.
literally on the under the radar?
He was adopted. I mean, he's probably changed his name. Is there any official documentation on Mrs. Shepherd?
No, there's nothing really. Nothing about her family.
This dude's a ghost.
I guess if her son was adopted, then she's the only one who could tell you about that.
He's Simon Riley. from
Sometimes,
Modern
if you
Warfare.
show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past. You might get it to remember.
He's a whole
Thanks
ghost.
for the advice.
No face. Alright, let me get a flower. I think these are flowers right here. Orchids. I hope the nurse doesn't say anything when I pick these up. Okay, she doesn't care. The origami killer is a whole ghost.
What
Alright.
a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave.
Oh. Oh.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
That was
They're
there the
good
whole
little
time.
Their father never looked after them, always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
Wow. That was there the whole time. I could have just looked in there and then just showed her that, and then she
I
probably instantly
cried
remembered.
when they told me. I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand.
What's his
The
name?
foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
What was their name?
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
Please just tell me. And I don't get to hear it, of course. I've never mentioned how much Madison looks kind of like Sandra Bullock, especially with her hair like that. If you ever seen like Speed, or most notably Bird Box, she just has a very thin face. Sandra Bullock's is like more wide, I guess. Actually, if you ever seen 10 Cloverfield Lane, she looks like that girl from 10 Cloverfield Lane. If you ever seen that movie, that's a really good movie. I recommend you watch it. Alright, back with Ethan. Poor man Ethan. Lost a finger. Almost had to kill somebody. Went through oncoming lanes. What else did he do? He did some pretty crazy stuff just to get to this point. There's nothing behind him.
The last origami figure. The last trial.
The last trial. We're at the end. Finally. What do we gotta do?
The last trial. The last question.
What is this in front of
Are
me?
you prepared to give your life to save your
Don't
son?
tell me this is poison.
There is a deadly poison in this file. kill you in exactly
You're
60
kidding
minutes.
me, yo.
If you drink it, you will get the last letters of the address. You will have enough time to save your son and say goodbye to him.
You don't have to
but
drink
then
it,
you will die.
Ethan. Just like fake
You
drink
can
it.
drink the file or decide to leave. The choice is yours.
You could fake drink this, Ethan. Man, it can't end like this. It really can't end like this, yo.
Save Sean and die. Christ. He loses his father, but at least he's alive.
I mean, as long as he's
Maybe it's
alive,
the right thing to do.
it is technically the right thing to do.
The cameras. He must be watching me.
Would I do this? I have no idea. I would be
1 hour to
scared.
live. Just enough time to save Sean.
I would be scared as hell.
He could be lying. Maybe I'll die as soon as I drink this, and then no one can save Sean. Kill myself to save Sean? That's ridiculous.
No, you can do this.
I'll find
Ethan.
some other way. I'm sure
You
I
can
can
do
save
this.
him.
You can do this. Bottoms up. Bottoms up. You can fake drink this. No, you just drink the whole thing. What did it taste like? Bleach? It looks like mouth rinse. Mouthwash. Damn, bro. Poor Ethan.
The last letters have been sent to your phone.
Oh, well, I think he had to drink the whole thing. I don't know. That's still not a... Just 2? Man, I'm gonna have to find... We can find this address. We can.
I did what I had to, Sean.
I wasn't gonna
Your
kill
dad's
somebody,
coming
though.
to save you.
As much as he was a dopehead, I don't think... But he had 2 daughters, so, like, I couldn't kill him. We still have that stolen taxi. When you think about it, he's by a well. He should be, like, somewhere by water, right? So he's, like, by, like, the riverside or something. Either by a riverside, or by the ocean, or by a lake. Who knows?
I'm nowhere, and I'm out of time. Damn fucking shitty letters from this fucking address! Come on! There's gotta be a way to do this!
This is me, yo,
The
on
manhunt
struggles.
continues. The authorities are still looking for Ethan Mars, the man identified as the origami
He is not
killer.
the origami killer, yo. He is not. We already established this. Let's see. What are the addresses? What am I doing? Alright, let's look at these addresses.
Several different addresses fit these letters. God, they're scattered all over the city. I don't have time to check them all.
Let's see. What are the options? What am I doing, yo? What the hell am I doing? Oh, I'm selecting. Oh, I have 3 different options. So I have 852 Theodore Roosevelt Lane. It could be by there, because that looks like it's by a river. This one's also by a river. Oh no, that's actually the freeway. I think that's the freeway, I don't know. That could be either the freeway or the, This is definitely by a river. This is in the middle of downtown. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If you wanna let it go, eeny, meeny, miny, well.
I may only have time
think
for one
it's that.
address. If Sean's not
It's
there,
by
I'm
water.
done. It's a crapshoot.
It's by water. It has to be by there. A well is usually by water, so I'm assuming it's right there. There's no way it could be the other ones, unless that one's also by water, but it could be a freeway, I don't know. It could be a bridge or something. But the other two look like they're downtown. That one could actually look like it's by like a dock area. I don't know, man. I don't know.
We've only got a few more hours left to save Sean Mars. There has to be a goddamn clue somewhere. It's probably staring me in the face. This kid's gonna die, and I'm going around in circles!
So Madison knows where the killer is, and Ethan knows where it is. So now we have to have Jaden find out where it is, and that should
All
be
packed up and ready to go?
that should be it.
What are you talking about?
The investigation's over. We know who did it. We no longer need your services anymore, Norman. So you can ride your files all the way back to
It
Washington.
could be him, honestly.
I'd be lying if I said I was gonna miss you.
It could be Blake, yo.
The investigation isn't over. You have absolutely nothing on Mars.
Mars is guilty. Case closed. Anyway, it's no concern of yours now. You're off the case. So pack up and fuck off.
But it wouldn't really make sense if it was Blake, because he has too much time on his
Blake,
hands.
you are an unbalanced, psychopathic asshole.
Way to tell him.
I'll take that as a compliment. Honestly, I don't give a shit what you think. I found the origami killer. Everyone's happy. End of story.
I'm not happy.
Nice trip back, Norman.
I just want to punch him in the face. Oh no, he's at it again. He is at it again. Go to the bathroom. Oh no, he doesn't care. He just went for it. Is that the only time I've taken it?
Killer's
Though?
name is here. Somewhere in this data. I just have to find it.
I
Find
think
it
that
before
is.
it's too
I
late.
think that is the only time I've ever taken a
Oh,
trip.
one
though.
last thing, sir. You should be careful not to overindulge in you-know-what. It can be dangerous. Very
Who
dangerous.
is he? Is that his butler or something? I mean, he is
He'll
an
end up
FBI
killing
agent,
you
so he
if
makes
you're
that
not
money.
careful. That would be most unfortunate, sir.
All right. What do we got? All right, let's look at the clues. We got to figure this out. We're pretty close.
Ari was in record mode when I was fighting with the killer. Perhaps there's something on it.
Let's look at it. Why didn't you look at this before? Oh wait, I didn't even press play. Let's rewind that. I don't know. I'm trying to like find. Okay, I think. No, that's. I think there's a better. I'm trying to like get a good picture of his face. I don't know. Let's try this. Nope. I don't know.
The
like,
sword was already in Paco's office. It's got nothing to do with the killer.
I'm trying to like get a good look at his face. Like I think that's what they're trying to tell me. That should be a good enough.
Gold watch. I'm sure I've seen this before somewhere.
Oh my god. So Larry's the origami killer? Is that what I'm hearing? Larry? Okay, Larry.
The watch they give for promotions to lieutenant. The killer is a cop.
It's Blake. It can't be Blake though. He's always with us. He was always with us. It can't be him. Okay, so we... Alright. We kind of confirmed that the killer is a cop now. Did I look at this already?
The gun the killer left at the Blue Lagoon. Perhaps there's some way of tracing its history. Impounded in a police case 5 years ago, the gun is still supposed to be in police custody. Who checked it out? If not a cop.
What's that big question mark behind him? Okay, there's no data. Hold on, let me check these other things though. There's other things to check.
2 receipts from the same gas station. Might be near the killer's home.
You got mail. I think this is what you were looking for.
Ugh, that doesn't get us anywhere.
No?
The killer lives in this zone. 342 people live around there. Not good enough.
That's definitely...
Gotta find a
that
means of
definitely
identifying
rounds it
the
up,
killer
though.
more precisely.
It definitely rounds it up. The killer's a cop, so like try and figure out like...
Looks like the killer is a cop. Carter Blake! That would explain the dead-end
That
investigation
doesn't
and
make
his
any
desire
sense.
to frame
I don't
Ethan
think
Mars.
it's him. As much as I want to frame him, I don't think it's him. It can't be him. It just can't be. We're always with him, so like how can he be the killer? We're always with him. And he's always at work. He has too much time on his hands to be the killer. Let's look at the files again, I guess.
There is always a railroad line adjacent to where the bodies are found. And all the victims disappeared in the fall.
There was one in his area, so I guess that was the first one he went. What does open mean? I don't know, I guess that does nothing. Analyze.
The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He is intelligent, calm, and determined. An organized type. He has a car. He's probably employed, but his work allows him free time.
Exactly, which Carter Blake does not have. It can't be him. Oh my god, I'm kind of stuck. Let's look at the clues again. Did I miss something? I might have missed something, I don't know. The origami? The origami figure? The killer is a cop. Oh! Oh, we got it!
There's only one cop in that geoprofiling zone. Gotcha!
Oh my god, he's bleeding.
He owns a warehouse on the docks. If I'm wrong, Sean Mars is dead.
Look, what the hell happened to his eye? It was like a long drip of blood. He looks very suspicious.
Are you sure it's the right car? At the docks. Calling the SWAT team. Oh, and I'll need a chopper. Today?
Oh boy.
Of course I'll need it today, you fucking imbecile.